Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Out on a Limb. This is a 1950 animated short starring Donald Duck and Chip and Dale, of course. This time, you know how these Donald Duck classic animated shorts usually has Donald just going about his day and doing the thing he does and maybe ticking off the chipmunks a little bit, but and then they just sort of go after him. Well, this time, the chipmunks are not doing anything. I mean, and he kind of just decides to mess with them. He's the one who is much more the aggressor. Not that he's never aggressive, but in this case, he's literally going after them just for fun. Like, I guess he's doing some tree trimming, and he sees the chipmunks, and he just, decides, I'm going to just put some tar up there on a branch or whatever, and they get all sticky and stuff. And then, of course, they retaliate, and it's back and forth. But for the most part, the most interesting about this feels a little bit more like a Warner Brothers cartoon. This feels a little bit Bugs and Daffy, just in the way some of these things are portrayed. When Donald gets hit with something, it just feels a little bit more Warner Brothers-y. There is a sequence in this where he has, I guess they're tree trimmer, like hedge clipper kind of things, but it looks like a kind of a duck's or gooseneck kind of thing, and he uses it to mess with them at high levels in the tree and just clipping branches or leaves or whatever, stuff like that, and when he messes with them. But there's also a point where he has it poking through a hole, and somehow he sees like their stash of nuts, and it's let me grab some of these. And it's a cartoon, I know. It's a neat, it's a funny little way of depicting that, because you can't see through that thing. I don't know why I'm analyzing a cartoon that is meant just for fun, but that's what it is. I can't tell you too much more because it's literally 7 minutes long. 7 minutes long from 1950, and as I said for the last two things, I didn't miss it for the last one. I don't know. Watch all the classics. Watch all the classics without Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, Minnie, Daisy, Clarabelle, Pete, everybody. And Walt himself, of course, without all these characters, without these silly symphony classics and things like that, going all the way back to the 20s. Even Oswald and everything else, even though he was with a different company at the time. Either way, there's a lot of shorts on Disney Plus. Go back there, watch them, because you know what? Without those characters, without those cartoons, none of this, me talking about all this, about Disney Plus and all the things that are on Disney Plus, none of it would exist. And maybe that's a good thing for those of you watching this, but we wouldn't have the parks. We wouldn't have the toys and trinkets and characters. We wouldn't have, somebody who owns Pixar, Marvel, and Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars, and some of you would go, oh, that's probably better. But again, we might not be getting new content from some of these companies if somebody like Disney had not taken them on. Whether you like them or not, you gotta give it up. So you know what? Pay tribute by watching those classic shorts every chance you get. Try to do a marathon of them if you can. And it's getting colder. Curl up in a blanket, get some hot cocoa, grab the kids, family, or just watch it yourself to relax and just laugh and enjoy the foundations of the Disney Empire. So let's pick tomorrow's episode. 22. Wow, we're staying low. 181's the highest we've had in a while. Well, all right. We have a documentary. We did after 3 days straight of shorts. We have something a little bit longer. I don't know if this is a movie or a series, but we'll find out. It is more than likely a National Geographic thing, but we'll find out. This is Arctic Ascent with Alex Honnold. Yep. Arctic Ascent with Alex Honnold. See what it's like at the Arctic. On the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.